man. I mean, Joe even go to like 91, 92. He been getting busy for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? He up there, man, but he still is relevant to this day. He making moves. He doing his thing. I really feel like he just took this verses because he been wanting to do a verses. And the people that he wanted to do verses with wasn't really accepting the versus battle. Everybody wanted to do a verses with 50 Cent. A lot of people want to do verses with 50 Cent. 50 Cent just got too much going on. Like, why would he be doing verses when he's sitting up here with some of the top shows, you know what I'm saying, that's on television right now, and he making money hand over fist? The only reason why he would do a verses is if it was just something that he just really wanted to do. And
Backbone, you can hate when you rate my flow, as long as you authentic and know I'm not in my mama basement though, you weirdo. Lyrical exercise, I say what they won't hear though. Weirdos, I keep it 100, used to have 0 teardrops on my pillow. Gay info, now I'm your hero. Lyrical exercise, I say what they won't hear though. Lyrical exercise, I say what... Lyrical exercise, I tell them what they won't hear though. Weirdos.
What's going on, world? It's your boy T-Main, right back in the attic, right back at it for another day of this versus. So, you know what it is, man. We got a new versus going on. It's going on September 14th, which don't give them too much time to promote it. But anyways, make a long story short, you got Fat Joe, you got Ja Rule. Now, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in that era, you know what I'm saying, around that time when these two guys were really doing their thing. A lot of you kids probably was not even, y'all probably was young as hell and wasn't even listening to music yet. That's how long ago these dudes was getting busy, man. I mean, Joe even go to like 91, 92. He been getting busy for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? He up there, man, but he still is relevant to this day. He making moves. He doing his thing. I really feel like he just took this verses because he been wanting to do a verses. And the people that he wanted to do verses with wasn't really accepting the versus battle. Everybody wanted to do a verses with 50 Cent. A lot of people want to do verses with 50 Cent. 50 Cent just got too much going on. Like, why would he be doing verses when he's sitting up here with some of the top shows, you know what I'm saying, that's on television right now, and he making money hand over fist? The only reason why he would do a verses is if it was just something that he just really wanted to do and he was just doing it for the culture type stuff. But you got to have time to do all of that, and when you doing everything that he doing, who has time to prepare for a verses? So that's out of the picture. So 50 ain't want to do no verses with Fat Joe. Ja Rule, on the other hand, you know what I'm saying, this is a good opportunity for him because we all know Ja Rule was falling off with a lot of things. You know, 50 took him out. I think 50 ends his career, let's just be honest. Ja Rule had a nice career going. You know what I'm saying? Can I get a what with Jay-Z? I know he gonna play that. You know what I'm saying? When he get out there, I know he gonna have that verse out there, because that was what even brung me to even knowing who Ja Rule was. Like, he was on some like Tupac stuff on that song, you know what I'm saying, shirt off, bandana, whatever, spitting his bars. I thought he had a great verse on that song. Like, I like Ja Rule, like, don't get me wrong. And then of course when the money starts getting into it and you become mainstream, you start making mainstream music and it might get a little bit more commercial. And then he started getting, you know what I'm saying, his hits and stuff that he was doing with Ashanti, which to me, he made some good music with Ashanti. You know, Irv Gotti Murder, you know what I'm saying, Murder Inc., they was doing their thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, he did some good music, but when you going up against Fat Joe, man, Fat Joe got a nice catalog as well, and his catalog, it's gonna be, to me, he got a lot more street records. I mean, Ja Rule got some street stuff too going on, you know what I'm saying? He from Queens, like, you know, Bronx versus Queens, that's, you know how that always been, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, that used to be like, they used to always go at it, you know what I mean? KRS-One and all of that back in the day. So it's gonna be deep. Fat Joe already talking this stuff. Ja Rule talking this stuff. They starting to promote it. I mean, I guess it's better to promote it with only like 4 days or 3 days. You know, well, they did it like 5 days before the battle. So I'm not mad at them for promoting this late because this is actually good. Don't nobody be wondering. Like the Dipset, man, that battle was well worth the wait. I mean, well, at least for the locks on their side, but it was a long wait. Like we knew about this 2-3 weeks in advance. This one coming up, it's less than a week. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of happy and excited about that because I don't gotta wait too long for this. But I think that you know, I'm gonna call it like it is. I think Fat Joe gonna get this one, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause Fat Joe, like I said, he been around for longer. He got a lot of hits and like Lean Back and songs like, you know what I'm saying, that like them is songs that you gonna hear people talking about these songs in movies. I mean, playing these in backgrounds in movies and stuff forever. Like he done made some classics. And then Ja Rule, you know what I'm saying, he got a bunch of them too. I just can't think of all of them on the top of my head, but I know for a fact he had a nice little run, and he could have even had a longer run. But I definitely know that 50 definitely had something to do with his reign being a little bit shorter, man. Because I was like, when 50 came out, I stopped listening to Ja Rule, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a nigga from the hood, you know what I'm saying? Street nigga. I like the mainstream music, but the shit that 50 was able to do, he was able to bring mainstream music, but still keep it gutter, still keep it street, you know what I'm saying? And Ja Rule just wanted to reach a different crowd, but 50 still reached that same crowd without having to go commercial. So I stopped listening to Ja Rule, but at the end of the day, I can't deny and take away from the things that he did do prior to 50 basically taking his career and stepping on it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he did a lot, you know, and I'm definitely interested in seeing his verses, although I wasn't at first. But then when I started thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, Ja Rule is great stage presence. He's a great performer. This is a good setting for someone like himself. Fat Joe, he been doing this for so long, so he know what he doing. I think he got better music. So it's like, okay, we about to see which one gonna reign supreme. Is it gonna be the better music, or is it gonna be just the better performance, to be able to get the crowd involved, to be able to breath control, things like that? We shall see. I got Fat Joe winning his verses. We don't know who gonna win. We will find out on the 14th, man. It's your boy T-Main right back in the attic, right back at it for another day of this versus shit. 100.
I tell them what they won't hear though. Weirdos, I keep it 100, used to have 0. Lyrical exercises, used to be metro riding. That was before the leather interior, now I'm extra biased. Medium well on the steak, but my flow real.